Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Highly Reactive. It's the first time you've met us. My name's Lee J over there standing. If it's not, thank you very much for clicking on our video again. It's been a while. Nightwish. This time with Shoemaker. Now, we know in 2 days from recording this, they're coming out with a new song called Yester Wind, which will be the official lyrical video. We don't know how long it's going to be or what it's about. We have tried to stay away from like clicking on the full album that they've got on YouTube and try and see if we can break down song by song. So if you've got any recommendations, it'll always help.
I think you said everything, Lee J, but of course, ladies and gentlemen, supports this wonderful group. Hashtag Nightwish down the comments below. If at any point you enjoy myself and Lee J, then make sure you like it, sub it, love it. Love a bit of Nightwish, and I'm excited for this one. Absolutely fire band.
Fantasy rock, fantasy metal, fantasy amazing. The Shoemaker.
Now you've been talking for eternal lies and wonder. A Symphony. Story out loud, how they get the earth. Yours is the whole graveyard of heavens. The ship that sails home. You're with us, face of the night, singing through the mournful night. I want to sing with you.
Okay.
Your home now, outward touches with every dreaming creature. We want to come with you. Here I came.
Oh, quick transition.
You're reaching to the far on the stellar
Stella, yes, please.
but in little stars.
Right, this is weird so far. I like it though. It's something about it. It's got that, like, obviously I was saying at the beginning, you know, fantasy metal, fantasy rock, you know, always reminds me of like those sort of fantasy games or fantasy movies that you play. You could imagine this sort of as an action scene or a bit of a scene where it's got a montage or something in the background. I love the disjointed lyrics there as well, where it was almost like her telling an actual story instead of like, oh, like she had a vocalize still, but it wasn't like vocally singing. It was almost like she was talking off a song sheet. But I don't say that in a bad way. I just love that how they transition, they switch things up as Nightwish. She still had the beautiful floor voice that we understand and know. And then a quick transition into this side where they did start vocalizing properly. So it was a very weird, different beginning that we've seen from Nightwish. Like I said, it was literally like a poetic reading almost. And I did like that. It was different. And that's what you get.
Well, do you know what, do you know what, Lee J? Right, this is ticking all my boxes. Like, it's got that poetic vibe to it. Like you said just then, the poetry within it. This is absolutely a poetic, beautiful piece of like sort of audio artistry. And I just can't get enough of it. I am loving them guitars and them drums. They're so heavy, but they're only just in the background. But I'm feeling it, and it gives it so much power and emphasis into the song that I'm really loving it. That it just blends so well with that beautiful piano and Floor's voice. That it's just like, it's just the opposites attracting, baby, and everyone's just having a good time in the middle. And I just can't get enough of it. This is definitely ticking all my boxes, and it's a beautiful start to Shoemaker. I'll give it that. Also, it's a nice visual because I do like my space. I do like my space and my stars and that. It's just, I find an inner peace looking at it. So there's bonus points.
Thanks, DJ.
All right, Sam.
Crisscross.
We all wait the tonight beauty, which is worth the hunting. We've come to join you. Hope revive for a lifetime to rekindle the human spark in love of the night. Now you've been tucked in for eternal earth, rise and wonder. Let's sing a farewell. Story now high, darling, at the earth. Yours is the whole star at the heavens of myriad endings.
I'm loving this.
Here I came to be. You're reaching to the far on the stellar sea.
My OCD's kicking in a bit with the white on white. Oh, that's what healed. I like sometimes, right, to think about how smart they are, and I'll tell you what it is, but Stan, it's usually your time first. You speak first.
I'll speak first. I'll tell you something, mate. What a transition that absolutely beautiful piece was. Like, as I said, it's very poetic, very beautiful. You sort of like enjoying the moment. It's like, as reactors, this is quite a hard song to react to because it is one that you don't want to pause because you sort of want to just be on one with the ambiance and the moment of it. But at the same time, you have to pause, otherwise you'll get blocked for life and you won't see this reaction because of copyright. So we have to pause it. But it is something that you just would love to just enjoy with the visuals and the music and that. I mean, when your man came in there with that beautiful harmony and it just went when the asteroid field kicked in, everything was all going tits up. It was beautiful again. That poetry to it.
Exactly,
I
that
forgot what
copy,
it
am I
was.
right? I really, really hope this is true, right? But I've just got this weird feeling that because Nightwish is so smart as a band, they're very artistic, very poetic, there's something always behind some sequence. And I do hope that because all like the rock and asteroid, that's when they decided, oh, when we get to the asteroid field, you know, there's loads of rocks, so we're going to go into a bit more of a rock sort of beat. That's what we're going to do, because that would be smart for fair play. But if it was like, you know, symmetrically accidental, then absolutely fine. I do love her singing. Yeah, you get it. You get when she sings, I think what I was saying disjointed earlier. I think that I chose the wrong words. I think I just love how she goes up and down so very quickly. It's like she's almost like playing an instrument with her own vocals, and I really enjoyed it. And that's what I was trying to say. And I have to say, mate, I really enjoy it because I'm just going to be stuck in my head that tonight. I know I'm going to be thinking. Anyway, back to the rocks. Oh, we're on the moon now, bringing in some more instruments. God, I hope it's the moon. And now back into rock. Oh, it's gonna happen, Stan. The final frontier. Oh,
Build up.
the right build up.
And when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with the night and pay no worship to the garish sun.
Right.
Oh.
I was literally thinking, I'm glad before it came up with that sort of William Shakespeare quote there from Romeo and Juliet. Like, I don't know Romeo and Juliet enough to mention, but I was thinking, like, we've got all this space, all this stuff, and it's called Shoemaker, right? And I was going, right, where is the relation? Now, it's probably some sort of smart person in the comments who's definitely smarter than us that will probably actually put two and two together, and it's like this. But I mean, the only thing I can think of at the moment is like Shoemaker is like the creator of all things, you know, they create the earth, the heaven, the stars, all that sort of stuff in like a maybe non-religious sense, but still quite spiritual. And as you can see it there, it says, and when he shall die, take him and cut him into the little stars. Like when the shoemaker dies, he leaves his legacy. I don't know. I'm making shit up, ladies and gentlemen. But I tell you what, loving this story, regardless if I don't know the actual full background. I'm sure some legend in the comments will leave that all over all over our comments.
Yes, all over our comments, 100% indeed.
Grow up,
DJ.
33's dead.
Very free. But I tell you something, man. Was that Floor's voice there when she read the poem? Because it's very sort of like a little bit like almost like childlike. Like a childlike. Like, it was almost like a child reading it, maybe like one of her daughters or something that was reading that. Because it was like, I don't know if her putting a voice on, but it definitely created like a bit of a creepy vibe. No offense if it's not meant to be creepy, but like kids are naturally quite creepy things, aren't they? Trust me, I got three. They're creepy. But at the end of the day, it was bloody beautiful. It was bloody beautiful. It was a hole, but I tell you something, mate. I'm loving this build-up, mate. The build-up is everything that we loved it to be, and I'm looking forward to press play.
I am intrigued to see where they go with it, Stan.
Pay no worship to the
Just said that.
creepy.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my God, man. Oof. Chills. Literally. Oh, there's my name there. Oh. Oh. Oh, mate. Wow. Well, why? How have we not been? Have we been recommended that? Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I really don't think we've been recommended that we remember. And I apologise if someone goes, "I did, you darks." That was a dick, but with an A. I loved it, mate. That bit at the end was my favourite bit. Probably one of my favourite things I've heard from Nightwish in a song. I just loved it, mate. It was just so special and sequenced together. To be quite honest, after the, like you said, the sort of creepy vibe, sort of Romeo and Juliet quote, I thought it was going to like go quite silent, like a pause, and then they're going to go back to like a bit more of a heavier rock side, but they didn't. Lea Tato, whatever they're saying, Le Tomato, I don't know, but whatever they were saying, beautiful. Like only Floor Jansen and Nightwish could pull that off. Do you know what I mean? Where they just like say a quote in the middle of a song and then go into pure opera. Like that was opera at its finest, mate. And like, wow, what a beautiful voice. That honestly, I had actual goosebumps in my skin then. Like, well, obviously on my skin. I'm about.
yes, obviously on skin. Yeah, I tell you, certainly, Jay, couldn't agree with you more, mate. That was one of the probably the most perfect endings they could have done with that song. It was so heavy and like light at the same time throughout that song, and just having that sort of that quote followed by the opera from Floor Jansen. Then I do love that opera mixed with that sort of the music as well. Ever so bloody adequately beautiful, and seeing that asteroid head for planet Earth ready to wipe us all out.
Hopefully.
Of this destruction. Oh, mate, yeah, and I tell you something, mate, absolutely bloody loved it, mate. I thought that was just such a beautiful piece. Nightwish, you continue to amaze me. You will not stop continuing to amaze me. But I tell you something, absolutely beautiful. Of course, if you thought our reaction was somewhat adequately beautiful, then make sure you leave the thumbs up button, hit the old subscription and ring that notification bell as well for highly reactive reactions. And thank you as well for giving us so much of your time. It's been a pleasure once again, hasn't it, Lee J? It's been a while.
It really has. And you know the rules, ladies and gentlemen. After listening to them, we do get one Nightwish. And our Nightwish is you leave hashtag Nightwish down in the comments some recommendations. Don't forget to do that because it's our one Nightwish that we wanted for that is hashtag Nightwish. We're highly reactive.
And you're highly amazing.
Make a wish.